So, hey, it's been a bit, especially if we don't count that out of the blue Christmas special stream I decided to do. And because it's been such a while, I figured ease myself back into it by doing some roguelike pit. Really, everyone, they haven't upgraded yet. I mean, it doesn't really matter, because I'm not going to be doing classic pit tonight, but again, I'm trying to ease myself back into it, because there's just been, where do I even start? I guess with what I'm gonna play, I'm tempted to just go back to normal. Make sure I'm not too rusty. But I got something since the last time I did this to really give me an edge. And that is, I am actually playing with a Nintendo Switch controller this time instead of the usual computer controller I had before. Which one of these in? Why not spice it up with something a little different? I got coins to burn, and I'll probably get more coins coming up real soon. So, yeah. Point being, should be when I figured out that I could use my Switch controller the same way I was using the other controller, especially when the other controller had the button that got jammed up. I figured, sure thing, might as well. Gonna go do that right away. So I guess we'll do another hard, run. I was thinking doing normal to try out an idea that I got from another video series that I watched, but I can save that for another time. So with hard mode, we get partner off the bat, and I get the first pick on any badge I want. Time to go for Dizzy Attack, but I got Cooper right away, so maybe I should try something different. Don't think I have enough star power to actually justify it, but they really start out with 15 HP in hard mode. It's been so long I completely forgot about that. Something go, if I go Happy Flower though, maybe I can do these shells and other abilities more often. I'm gonna just give it a try because Dizzy Attack seems too easy. I might live to regret that, but yeah, we'll just see. Yeah, I may just live to regret everything. Really, 4 keys on the first floor? Oh well. So, I mean, there is a bit I can talk about, but the problem with doing Black Pit streams is I get focused and caught up on the game, even more so than other games when I'm streaming. Which isn't a good combination with the factor that it's been so long since I've streamed and just been playing games on my own time. I guess I did want to get out eventually why that is. A good chunk of it is just because... There we go, just make sure I didn't forget how to do my button prompts and all. Also, I've been playing a lot of Darkstar on my off time, so I gotta get back into the swing of actually doing stylishes before it's too late. But yeah, I actually haven't been feeling the greatest. I'm feeling quite a bit better now. And that's one of the reasons why I thought tonight would be a good night to get back into streaming. But even when I've been feeling okay, I've just been caught up working on another Sunrise project. I can never tell if it's D up or P up. So, you know what? I don't even know if it's worth it. This could be worth it, though. How much are we looking at? Really? Yes, so many good badges I'm getting so quickly, and yet not really getting a fine opportunity to ever try out any of them. But yeah, when I have been feeling okay, I've been, and even when I haven't been, because I don't really need to talk to do so, I've been working on the Another Sunrise project. It's coming along great, even though I pretty much have to go through it all over again because I got another last minute idea. On the plus side, there's a couple new Djinns. Because, before I get too off on tangent, anyone just coming in, I've been actually working a bit with Golden Sun, that Game Boy Advance video game. So I've kind of been, I don't know, it's weird. I still get kind of awkward talking about it, even though I made a reveal video and everything. Modding and all the stuff with the involves my magical GameCube. It's a little bit of a gray area for me still. So I sometimes just get feeling awkward about it at the most random times. Even though that I've been like spending several months working on this as is. That's fine. I didn't want you anyways, you silly candy. Sorry, I'm just caught up in dismay over just how bad that was. Sure, good stuff will show up eventually. Hindsight, I wonder if I should have gone with Cooper first, but again, hindsight's 2020. At least it seems like getting the timings for guards a lot easier with the Switch controller. That alone kind of makes me feel a bit better about the whole thing. But yeah, where was I talking about with Another Sunrise before I went on all tangents? Yeah. Pretty much like made, quote unquote, made 2 new Djinns, but more so like a big gimmick of Another Sunrise. Which will become more apparent once I actually start using the new name I thought up for it. But the big thing with that mod is that, like, Djinn are all over the place, even to the point where monsters are catching them and collecting them for themselves. So when you... So on top of the normal, like, set number of Djinns you have in Golden Sun, like the first game, you also find, like, collectible charms along the place that give you more, that you can equip to your party member and get a Djinn-like ability as a synergy, which is that game's form of magic. I mean, Golden Sun is a really cool game series that you should at least check out if you aren't already aware about it, because I'm going to talk about it like we're all on the same page that Golden Sun is, unless said otherwise, because it's kind of just, if you couldn't tell from the fact that I'm modding a Golden Sun game, it's kind of become really rooted into me. Now, do I want to take damage for Sleep Stomp? You know what? Sure. Oh, I just noticed that Mario's mouth is blue when he gets hurt. I just find that amusing. So yeah, I mean, I was so close to being ready to, like, share... I call it a beta, but it's more going to be, like, the full game, the full mod, but without dialogue. But I'm still willing to call it a beta because I'm willing to, like, adjust things on the fly, feedback, and all that. That said, though, what was I gonna say? I do think, like, the changes I made will make it worthwhile, because Originally with the whole Djinn charm, or Djinn charm gimmick, there's only going to be one for each element, but I spent like all of yesterday not only making those adjustments to the normal Djinn, but also to Djinn charms, so that there'd be up to three of each element. So I pretty much like tripled the amount of Djinn charms that are actually going to be in it. I might as well say now, maybe if I start talking about the name, I'll actually start using the name instead of calling it another Sunrise or Alt Sunrise. I'm thinking of calling it like Dusk of the Djinn. Golden Sun Just of the Djinn. Or just... Oh. I can tell that I haven't talked in a very long time. Golden Sun Dusk of the Djinn. It rolls off the tongue, has a little bit more personality than just another Sunrise or Alt Sunrise. Because the reason I was leaning towards those names in the first place was because another Sunrise could... It's like a remix of Golden Sun originally. Like when I first started working, feel like I told the story before, but I'll say it again. Originally thought of another Sunrise as just like a distraction, a little break from the Lost Age project that I was working on. But then I got like caught up in this and that and there, to the point where it's kind of become its own thing with its own like differences from the original Golden Sun. Certainly been making a lot of use out of those pain blocks. Hey, it's fine. I have refresh. And maybe I should start using it. Or lullaby. Lullaby and then refresh, I guess, is an option too. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to actually sharing more about that. But after the adjustments I made, as great as I think they're gonna be for Djinn Dusk, or Dusk of the Djinn, one of those two are gonna roll off the tongue better. Again, the changes are gonna be worth it, but it means that I'm gonna have to spend more time before I feel ready to actually share it. I gotta remember, this is not Dark Star, so they actually stay asleep when I attack them. Though, I completely forgot about the factor that I was supposed to actually use Refresh to get my FP back. Oh well. Hindsight's 20/20. Especially because I can just do that now. And who knows, once I actually finish that Golden Sun mod, maybe I'll actually look into Star Rod. Because it seemed cool, and seemed very similar, a little more complex, but similar to the app, I guess I'll call it, that I'm using for Golden Sun modding. Problem is, like, I just feel like I need to spend a day to actually sit down and actually learn it, but I feel like once I take that time, I'll learn it fairly quickly, and once I learn it, I have some ideas that I could play around with for it. You know what, I have like 5 HP. Nothing costs badge points in Rouge-like, or I could go for damage dodge, but then I have no flower points. And I think it's a better option, especially for some later floors. I'm sure I'll get that HP back before no time. Get Cooper and Bombette. And Power Smash. Feels like a good floor to me. Well, I was tempted to get a Dizzy Dial, but once I actually get the once I actually find an upgrade block to get Dizzy Shell, that should be fairly obsolete. Do I get this just so I have healing? Especially because no, I don't have that much coins. I think I'll hold out until get something a little better. What more can I talk about with Djinn Dusk? I guess part of it's like there's so much I haven't talked about with it, especially that I feel like I really should, but I just can't get myself to actually edit the videos for it. Part of it was just because my body wasn't feeling good. The other part was just when I could actually be working on those videos that showcase the features of Djinn Dusk. I was too busy, like, actually working on the mod and playtesting it. I'll admit, I have done quite a bit of playtesting with it. One of my favorite things to do in this mod. Maybe I got a little carried away. Oh, that's right, I don't have Gumbario. Well, for no FP, I get a little more stylish with Bombette, might as well. Like, I wanted to make a video showcasing the weapon system because I reworked the way weapons work to the point where they like have their own distinctions. Well, let's see how much it's 1 key. I think that's Dizzy Stomp. You know what? It would be good to have an option for dizzying aerial enemies. Especially once I find that stupid upgrade block. I mean, this is only like, I'm only like 10 floors in. I'm sure I'll find one eventually. Alright, it'll probably be blocked. I was gonna say it's probably gonna be blocked by an upgrade I don't have, but that works too. I'm feeling pretty good though. Kind of wondering if I should just go for it and see if I can beat the guy. Let me see how I feel after taking care of the bandit. You know, come on. I have the ability to, like, first strike for free good damage. I wanted to just take it. Alright, let's see. Kind of want to focus here. Maybe I'll talk more about the Golden Sun thing once I get caught back up. Those lucky badges are really putting in the work, I'll be perfectly fair. Alright, do I just finish them off now, or do I make use of the star power while I have it down? Yeah, in case I haven't talked about it while rambling in the Black Pit video before, every weapon in Golden Sun has some extra features to it, and the bonuses kind of vary between the type of weapon. For most obvious example, there's still some that are relatively the same, like the swords. I kept the same just so they be the general weapon, because like I wanted to make it so each type of weapon in the game had distinct pros and cons, so like it didn't boil down to just raw attack power. There would be reasons to go for one type of weapon over another, and not just go for whatever has the highest attack boost. Ooh, I think it's time to refresh. And do I really want to try to take down a club with like this? Yeah. Back to Golden Sun. Maces, like, they always been like filler weapons in Golden Sun, because they tend to like be weak in attack. You mostly just get them until you get a better weapon. But I try to like alleviate that and give them a purpose by like having them have a higher crit rate. So they're weaker, but you're more likely to get a critical hit. And if you have played Golden Sun, there's a special type of crit for certain types of weapons called an Unleash, which does a bonus attack. So maces could like kind of have their own uses just if they had like a special Unleash tied behind them. Alright. It's decision time. I have no items, but getting that super block early on gives me a huge advantage, being able to Dizzy Shell everything. I think I'm gonna try it. Worst case scenario, I could just run. I'm a little nervous because this is a little earlier. Oh yeah, the duplicate ghost too. I think I'm gonna see how good my luck is with the lullaby and go from there. 2 out of 3 is not the end of the world. How much is... Forget how much damage Bombette does normally. Yeah, I really wish I had quick change. Or maybe I could have just gone in this battle with Cooper out in front. No, I think it's worth a turn to swap, especially if it decides to transform like that. Because, if I'm not mistaken, now you are completely and utterly worthless. I don't know, though. I still feel like I'm gonna be cutting it a bit close. Let's see, fell asleep, so that wouldn't work, but maybe I could dizzy him. Let's see. Ooh. I don't like the feel of that. Feeling in my stomach is kind of half the reason why it's been so long since I've last recorded. I'll admit, I'm getting really lucky with these duplicates just doing their transforming. Dang it. Have I at least done enough damage to... I have not done enough damage to Starstorm the Club, but I probably should have been prioritizing that a little more. Oof. Though if I attack with Cooper and then Starstorm... No, that would only bring him down to 10. But would allow me to... Do I go for the lullaby again? I keep forgetting this is not Dark Star, so maybe I could put him to sleep multiple times? Yeah, probably, I'm gonna go for it. I don't know if it actually works that way, but yeah, I was gonna say, it's probably better than trying to go for a Starstorm again. And what do you know it was? And now I still have one more lullaby if things get real ugly. More importantly, a refresh. Alright. If I can get up to the Starstorm before they wake up, that would be good, but... You know, if I refresh now, I'll have enough star power for a power shell. And now put them, but then I have to get that. Then I have to get it all back again. 14. Do I want to try to get lucky and go for another refresh though? Thank you, Happy Flower. That works out. That actually works out perfectly. Now, at least the club is in the Starstorm range now. The Koopa would be 2. Now, I mean, it's gonna be asleep for one more turn, so I might as well take advantage of that. But I mean, Koopa's not gonna do too much. I don't have FP to do a power shell again. Yeah, this would be the smarter play, because then 2 enemies would go down to Starstorm next turn. Koopa's, unfortunately, it kind of just means Koopa's turn is going to be wasted. No close call. Oh, I just realized. No, if I block, I'll still be able to survive, but oh no. Do I dare lullaby and hope that I just get everyone asleep again? No, that hasn't been working out. If I go for Starstorm, problem is, I don't think I can survive a white Clubba. Even after a refresh, so I gotta go for Starstorm. It just sucks, cause I'm cutting it a lot closer than I thought I would be. Or I could just get lucky. I think the bigger problem is now I'm not really prepared for the next floor. Wasn't real. All this just for a super block. I don't even know if I'll make use of it. Shoot. Tried to go for the second stylish and it really backfired. That's good and all, but unfortunately I don't even have enough. I don't think I even have enough FP to use the Dizzy Shell. Hindsight, that was probably a terrible idea. Well, definitely not one of my brighter moments. No, I've got to keep Cooper out, excuse me. Just get far enough away so I can please register as a... Yeah... Mistakes were made, the mistakes were very mistakenly made. Really hoping I got enough to get a refresh from that. Well, I guess it's gonna come down to blocking. Or getting lucky. Problem is, I don't have any aerial partners that could do anything with things that I'm up in the air. at least have enough for a refresh, but... Fire can do nothing, and it won't even matter if I swap over to Bombette. Ooh, baby. I think it's refresh time. And Cooper has to just sit here and do nothing. Well, I mean, I'm back to danger, but at least I'm enough in danger that Pretty Lucky or a close call could come in and save the day. I'd rather not be this close, though. And now I'm kind of wishing I went for Happy Heart instead of Happy Flower up there in the beginning. God, I'm just living from a prayer in this run. You can, like... You at least be able to first strike the swooper. No, I can't... At least there's one on the ground now that... You know, unless I get enough... Unless I get enough for a refresh from the stylish. That does give me an idea. It's a dumb idea. But I kind of got my back up against the wall. Like, I think... Oh. And that's... Cool, it actually stays on the ground. I think I'm just dead at this point. If I run and go back in, I can get enough for a refresh. I don't know if that's really gonna actually help me. And like, it sucks because this is a pretty decent run. All these keys, a lot of stuff to work with. But they're gonna do more than 5 HP worth of damage. So we're dizzy shelling a single swooper? Especially when that's the only one I'm gonna be able to attack anyways. If only I can get more of them in range. And then remember the timing for the double stylish. Because I definitely need to get at least one stylish to pull this off. I got the FP to burn. Cool. I mean, I could lullaby if it works. Saving otherwise, I just barely live to hit even if I hindsight, I think I gotta, because if I don't do this, they're gonna do 4 damage total, and I'm gonna be right back where I started. But if they both fall asleep, we might be able to salvage something. And if they don't both fall asleep, then that happens. That's a shame. But I guess it could have been... Kinda what I get for... cutting it as close as I did. That's what I get for trying to fight a freaking white clubber. On like the 10th floor. Problem is that run was incredibly short and it might be long enough for a video. Definitely not long enough for a stream. That said though, I kinda think it'd be a good time to take a little break.